Hello all, this is Dr. Dave Maslach talking to you about reciprocity.com. The E is written with a 3, and in this particular video I want to talk to you about what is a honorary doctorate. So if you don't know me, I'm a professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship, and I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There were so many people that helped me out to get through graduate school that I decided to pay the favor forward. All right, so what is an honorary doctorate? So this is a terminal degree. Normally what that means, it is the last degree that you can get at a university. That's what a terminal degree means. And it could be a PhD, for example. It could be an honorary doctorate. It could be some sort of professional PhD, like a doctorate of business administration, for example, or a doctorate of education. There's lots of sort of terminal degrees out there, and it just means that it is the last possible degree that you can get at a university system. So what is an honorary doctorate? Well, that is where the university or the college actually bestows an honor to a particular individual in the community. It could be in the sort of the vicinity of the university. It could be somebody that is international, but they're just recognizing that particular individual for the accomplishments that they have in, could be in academia, for example. It could be in, so academia being that they are a professor someplace else at another institution. It could be that they are a business person, for example, that has done very well, that they have done some sort of charitable thing or community social venture kind of thing, where they are building something, or they built something and they are accomplished. So normally people that get an honorary doctorate, it could be an actor, for example, an athlete. So basically what they're looking for is somebody that is distinguished or of high enough quality, I guess, to sort of state it, that it would make the university look really well. And normally during a convocation, so convocation ceremonies, this is where everybody else has earned their doctorate degree. They will be given that doctorate degree or that honorary doctorate, and they'll have to give a speech of some sort during the convocation. And this is kind of normal protocol. And normally what it is showing that the university is honoring that particular individual. And so it might be an alumni that they might find from the university that has done very well for themselves, and it's like a distinguished alumni award kind of thing. But basically it's somebody that has done something extraordinary in the community, and that the university is just recognizing them and saying, hey, we really think that you've done something wonderful in the community, and we really appreciate what you've done. And what we're going to do is we're going to waive all the requirements that we have at this particular university to get the particular degree, and we're going to give you this particular degree for you. And the honorary doctorate means that they don't have to do the coursework, for example, that everybody else has to do. They don't have to do, maybe it's a comprehensive exams. They don't have to do all this kind of stuff, but they're given, because of the accomplishments that they have, they're given an honorary doctorate at that university. So I've seen a lot of different kinds of people, again, that have been given an honorary doctorate, and it's just a it's just saying that you've done something wonderful and we appreciate what you've done. So now, can you call yourself a doctor? So Dr. So-and-so, if you get an honorary doctorate, of course you can, right? It means that you've actually earned that requirement from that university, and that they are honoring you, or giving you an honorarium for that. Now, can you as an academic, so sometimes you already have a PhD or some sort of doctorate degree, and then you will get an honorary doctorate. I've seen some people, some academics that have many honorary degrees from many different universities, 5, 6, 7 honorary degrees from all sorts of different universities around the world. And what that is symbolizing is that they've done something extraordinary, and many different universities have recognize what they're doing as something extraordinary, or what they've done as something extraordinary. Now, normally that happens later on in life for those individuals. Maybe they are 50, 60, 70 years old, and they have a proven track record that they've done something extraordinary. And all these different universities want to give them this honorary doctorate, right? And normally what ends up happening too, if you didn't know this, it's like any other social process out there, is that once you've been recognized and people sort of say that you've done a wonderful thing, other people will begin to recognize it, right? And they'll say that, oh, this person did something wonderful, and you know, that we should give them an honorary doctorate as well. So once you start getting various different prizes, so let's say you're a Nobel Prize laureate, right? You've won the Nobel Prize in, I don't know, in medicine, right? So that means after a while, once you won that particular Nobel Prize, other people are going to pay attention to you, and they are probably going to give you other awards later on in your life, and you become a candidate for honorary doctorates in other different universities around the world. And that's kind of normal behavior. It's kind of normal stuff. And it basically means that you don't have to do all the different requirements that normally you have to do at the university. And different universities have sort of different levels of prestige. If you didn't know that, there is kind of like a pecking order of prestige and social status at the different universities. And it means that some universities are just really difficult to get into. They're really difficult to sort of withhold the standards that they have. And so the honorary doctorate has different weightings depending on the different universities that you have been given. So at some universities, an honorary doctorate, the threshold is a little lower than others, right? So if you want to get an honorary doctorate, you know, I'm just going to name out different, you know, at Columbia or Princeton, for example, you're probably going to have to do something absolutely extraordinary compared to somebody that's getting an honorary doctorate from the Concrete Institute University of International Acclaim, you know, something like that, right? So, and the degrees of difficulty it is sort of symbolizes. So if you see somebody that has an honorary doctorate from some prestigious university that you recognize, and it doesn't matter where it is around the world, if you can recognize it, that generally means that they've done something outstanding, and they're just an extraordinary human being. And you should say hi to them, right, and recognize that they have done something prestigious, and that they are an extraordinary person. So hopefully this answers your question in terms of what does an honorary doctorate mean. It is sort of a symbol that you've done something extraordinary in your life, and universities are just recognizing you for that extraordinary accomplishment that you did, and are giving you the terminal degree at the university, the highest standing degree at the university, because you've done something that's really remarkable. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel, and take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.